We have finally gotten to the end of the NBA season, and the Oklahoma City Thunder just wrapped up their championship run, defeating the Indiana Pacers in Game 7 in OKC. Congrats to those guys. But in this video, we're not going to cover any of that. What we're going to do, we're going to go over the greatest offensive player on NBA 2K25, and that is no one other than Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant is a 3-level scorer, and I promise you, in this video, we're not going to cover any defense. I'm going to show you how to score with him with his finishing, in his mid-range, and with his three-point shooting. I'm going to cover his badges, and then I'm going to explain exactly how I use them through some clips and how you can use them in your next matchup, whether it be in Play Now, My Team, or even My GM. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Can we pretend I'm the only one, even though I'm not the only one I know?
Okay, so KD only has 19 badges. Wow, that's great. So he only has 4 badges for shooting, and that is half Deadeye, half Shifty Shooter, Gold Limitless Range, and Gold Set Shooter, Gold Set Shot every time. Gold Set Shot Specialist. This is his current build. This is not any other build. This is not his all-time or old Thunder. This is just current Suns. Now with his finishing badges, he has Gold Float Game, Gold Layup Mixmaster, Gold Physical Finisher, Silver Post Fade Phenom, Bronze Paint Prodigy. Now playmaking badges, he has 7 of them. Yikes. He has Gold Ankle Assassin, Gold Lightning Launch, Gold Strong Handle, Silver Handles for Days, Bronze Bailout, Bronze Break Starter, Bronze Unpluckable. Now he only has Bronze Off-Ball Pest for a defensive badge. He has Gold Slippery Off-Ball and Bronze Pogo Stick. Now, like I said in the beginning of the video, he is a 3-level scorer, and you can really dominate on how you play with him, no matter which version of Kevin Durant you choose. Starting with his finishing. Now, when it comes to driving to the basket on a smaller or even a slower defender, it does come with a lot of ease. If you have somebody who's smaller, you can really just go right through them. You can do either a post spin, like a half spin, and kind of get them out of the way and get an easy bucket that way, or with like a Euro step to where they're kind of forced to either foul you or maybe give you a little bit of a bump, but it won't matter. You can just finish over the top of them. He has a Gold Layup Mixmaster and Gold Physical Finisher, so having those little guys in the way really won't do anything. Even with some of the players who might be a size that might be adequate to defend them even a little bit, guys with the sizes of maybe like a Harrison Barnes or even like maybe a Rui Hachimura, who are kind of bigger in size but not quite super sound defenders, you can get the better of them by kind of just jabbing in one direction and then probably running straight to the basket and using your length to kind of go over the top of them, or just maybe finding a way to get a step and just getting to the basket for a dunk or a flush. And I would say finishing is probably the most difficult way to score with him, believe it or not. Or I wouldn't say the most difficult. I would say it's probably the least amount of fun when it comes to scoring with KD, because you're going to find out here soon. Next being with his mid-range game. So with his mid-range game, is really 2, maybe 3 ways to be able to put the ball in the hole, which is still more than most people on the game, if we're keeping it a buck. So if they start to respect your finishing and they start to cheat a little bit, once you get them into the mid-range area, they start to back up a little bit. That's when you can start hitting them with something like along the lines of maybe a drifter. If the back-end defender is stepping back, but the on-ball defender is kind of on your side or on your hip or maybe a little bit behind you, you can go into a little bit of a crab dribble and just shoot on the side of them. You do have purple Deadeye and purple Shifty Shooter, so even if you get a little bit of step, you want to create a little bit of space, go for a fadeaway, go for a drifter, and the defense has to respond accordingly, sending a second person or just being more honest about how they guard you. But my personal favorite that I've been trying to get busy with is using the post fade and using post fade in the mid-range area. So what people like to do, most times you're going to be in a one-on-one situation and the defenders are going to switch possession by possession depending on what type of person they have, really depending on personnel or what type of defensive scheme they're willing to draw up. So most times they're going to leave whatever position is the KD is currently at or whoever's guarding them. But you will start to see after a little while, after a few buckets, that start screen comes up and they're going through the coaching sliders and coaching assignments to switch somebody else on you. So when that happens, they try to put somebody bigger on you and they start sitting back. You hit them with a post fade. Maybe late in clock, you want to hit them with a post fade. Oh, the smaller guy wants to stop me from the basket, and there's another guy kind of pinching over. It looks like they're trying to shrink the defense on you, trying to make the court look smaller for you. You can just use a post fade in the middle of that, and people won't see it coming. And he has one of the best jump shot post fade in the league on the game. He probably does in real life too. If we're really judging it, I would put him up there. But even on the game, he's 7 foot tall. Being able to shoot over smaller defenders is a no-brainer if they're cutting you off at a basket, especially with some of those pesky guard defenders that might be able to pluck you on the way there. Just hold L2 for a split second, move that left stick back and hold square. You're going to knock those down. No problem about it. And if they're really trying to run you off the three-point line too as well, maybe cheating over the screen, and you know that mid-range is there, you know that purple dead eye is going to activate, just let it slide. And last, we're going to go over his three ball. I won't say last, but next is three ball in terms of the 3-level scoring. Say if they're cheating the way to the basket, they're trying to cut off the finishing, and they're cutting off the mid-range, they're singing a second guy. So now when you get the ball, they may just be waiting for the dribble. Like, all right, as soon as you take a dribble, we're going to send somebody. So you're like, okay, it might be situations where you're in a one-on-one, just you and the guy in front of you. What I typically do, I use the jab step to kind of fill them out. False. But I use the jab step to kind of fill them out, see how he's going to guard it. If they step back, and I know it's like one of those mid-tier guys who don't got a bunch of challenger on them, ain't no crazy defender, because not that many crazy defenders that people use. The best defenders in this game are playing on bad teams, believe it or not, or playing on teams that people don't pick. But say if you're outside of the Thunder. But what I was saying before, if I take a jab step and you don't jump at it or you don't do anything, you jump, I'm just going to go around you. If you sit back, I'm just going to shoot over the top of you. Purple dead eye, what you going to do about it? If it's up to a moderate, it's pretty much over. I'm telling you. And he has goal limitless, so you can really stretch it back a little bit, take a couple steps back and do the same. And that jab step is really just to feel him out. And if he is guarding that, he's taking that away, he got contact, bring a defender, come up, set the screen, set this pick. And if he goes even a little bit under or try to cheat it a little bit, try to run over the screen, try to cheat the screen a little bit, try to fight over it, you just pull it, same thing applies. Purple dead eye, go limitless, what are you gonna do about it? You're gonna be able to knock this down 45 to 50% of the time on a low end. Catch and shoot situations are a no-brainer. He has goal, slippery off ball. So there's gonna be times where you're moving with somebody like Curry if you're using the Warriors team where they won the championship. Maybe you're driving to the basket with like a Russell Westbrook and he's sitting on a pop. Maybe using the all-time Nets and you got Julius Erving working out and you got KD like spotted up in the corner. Those are one of those things where as soon as somebody sees Kevin Durant wide open and he has an open shot, you just kind of nod your head. If you're a defender, you're like, bro, it's a layup. It's honestly a layup. He has 91 3 ball. So be able to knock those down, no problem. And all in all, just run the entire offense through him. It hasn't been a game where I haven't cracked 60 except for one. That's when I was using the all-time Nets. And he had the all-time T-Wolves, which is a really good team to match up with if you're going to be using KD. So if you're going to be using KD and your opponent is the all-time T-Wolves, they will be able to stop a lot of that. This is if you put KG on them, but you can still run everything through Kevin Durant and cuts. And there's going to be some mismatches somewhere on the court. But outside of that, like, bro, every single game, whether it be Thunder, Suns, all-time Nets, Warriors, it didn't matter. I was able to put the ball in the hole without any problem and be able to set up opportunities for my teammates. And it's game in, game out every single time. Best offensive player on NBA 2K25 by far, every single version of it, the exact same. Except maybe some defensive badges on one and maybe the current one is lacking defensive badges. I think that's the only difference. I don't know. I'm having fun. But that's all I had for this video. If we're watching this and this is the 10K channel, we finally got our page back. Thank God. We did get hacked and I fought to get it back. And if you're watching this on the 10K channel, then man, we really had to work to get it back. But all in all, leave a like on the video. Comment which player you would like to see next before the next installment of the game comes out, which comes out in September for 2K26. We got only about a month and a half maybe to pump these out. So let me know what players you want to play with in the comment section. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. Until next time, love y'all. Remember that.